Thanks for being with us this Tuesday night. I'm Lauren Maloney.
And I'm Glenn Cassie. We begin this evening in Bristol, where we're learning more about two people found dead in a home on Upper Notch Road.
Vermont State Police have identified the couple as 71-year-old Gary Gilmet and 70-year-old Candace Gilmet. Local 44's Devin Bates is live tonight from the Vermont State Police Barracks in New Haven with an update. Devin?
Well, Lauren, relatives from out of state hadn't heard from the Gilmets since Saturday, and on Monday when they sent a neighbor to go check the house, that's when their bodies were discovered and Vermont State Police began their investigation. Vermont State Police, 71-year-old Gary Gilmet shot his wife, 70-year-old Candace, before turning the gun on himself at their home on Upper Notch Road in Bristol. Their bodies were found just after 4 p.m. on Monday, and as of right now, the motive is uncertain.
We're still working through the various pieces of the puzzle to determine what happened, especially why it happened. We understand from the family that Mr. Gilmet experienced a medical event earlier this year that altered and affected his mood, his personality. They reported that he was not the same person.
Vermont State Police spokesperson Adam Silverman told us Gary Gilmet was a self-employed woodworker and wasn't able to continue that career after his medical issues. Candace was a self-employed forensic accountant. They had lived on Upper Notch Road for over 40 years.
It was a close family, even though there were relatives out of state, children out of state. They spoke regularly, and they spoke daily or almost daily, if not every day. So there was regular contact with the family. So the absence of contact over that 48-hour span was unusual.
Police said it's possible that Gary Gilmet's mental state may have contributed to the incident, and his motive remains the, quote, biggest piece of their investigation. We asked how police are trying to get some answers.
Conducting interviews, looking for any evidence that may be left behind, digital evidence, forensic evidence, speaking with family members, speaking with neighbors, speaking with friends, people who can speak to what may have happened with an individual, how an individual's, mood was, what might have changed.
Now, I asked State Police if there was any other information on what the Gilmets were doing the previous days leading up to that over Thanksgiving weekend. None of that information is currently available, but anybody with information or has maybe contacted the Gilmets is asked to call Vermont State Police. Live in New Haven, Devin Bates, Local 44 News.
All right, thank you, Devin. A second teen has been arrested.